all because the N64 had enough RAM to store level geometry, textures, character models, and other data at the time. The N64's RD RAM also boasted an impressive theoretical bandwidth of up to 500 plus megabytes per second, which was extremely high for a home console back then. It allowed fast data transfers, critical for those big new worlds, and helped with loading times on the machine alongside the cartridge-based technology. So you might be asking, if the N64 for a 5th gen console is so powerful, then why were people often misconstruing it as being weak? And why was there a bad reputation behind the console versus watching graphics? Well, the main reason was storage restrictions on N64 cartridges. And one could also argue it would be harder to develop for and code for hardware that the N64 had. This is why the N64 did have large open environments with impressive draw distances and effects for its time on a home console, but lacked really impressive textures, and the cartridges held back the max potential of the system. So then why did Nintendo go to cartridges in the age and was moving to CDs? Well, Nintendo stuck with cartridges for a few reasons. One is speed. Cartridges could be read very quickly, meaning instant load times, especially with the fast and large amount of systems available. If you back up the fact that cartridges could be read so quick, it allowed developers to use cartridges in new and distinct ways, such as bypassing memory for performance gains. And the second is a direct interface. The game cartridge could directly interface with the Reality coprocessor, further speeding up data transfers and allowing developers to get clever, as I mentioned before. But as I said, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Cartridges couldn't hold as much data as CDs, which meant developers had to be really efficient. Textures often suffered, animated or live video cutscenes were absent to the N64 or flat out reduced heavily, as well as audio quality. Cartridges were also more expensive to produce, which combined with the complex hardware to code for led some third-party developers to jump ship for disc-based consoles completely. Now, I don't want this video to get too long and too in-depth, as it appears the majority of my audience that do enjoy these tech breakdowns, especially the retro ones, prefer that I don't go too crazy. But to summarize, the N64 was a beast of its time and was the most advanced console during the 5th generation of consoles due to the powerful hardware and clever design, but was often held back from making all of that apparent at first glance due to cartridge size restrictions and hardware that was hard to develop for. But boy, when done well, games could really look amazing on this thing, and I personally love the console and have so many great memories with it, so I am a little biased, I admit, because it was my first console, and we all don't forget our first. But it was also what started my love for all the franchises within the Nintendo ecosystem that I love and still play today on the Nintendo Switch, and will continue to play on the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2. But this is all I have for you in today's video. If you watched this far, please comment below that you watched to the end, and let me know if you still have your N64 from back in the day. That way I can personally thank you for supporting me and also engaging with me in the comments. I hope you all have a great morning, day, or evening, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Shocking wipeout for the live wires. The live wires are re-entering the arena. The Socialites mixed polished strategy with high society pace to grab the win. On behalf of all of us here at the finals,